Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Steelix in the Ultra League. Now I can't power it up all the way, just don't have enough XL candies, but we're still looking pretty good here. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. This is a powerhouse of a Pokemon, okay? And it has some pretty decent IVs. The attack can be lower and I can find more ideal, yeah, but we're going to go with the one we have. We're going to be pairing it up with Tapu Fini. Just for a minute here, Giratina the entire time. We're going to swap out that Tapu Fini here in a minute. Going to make this short and sweet here for you folks. Now we're going to be seeing a ton of new Shadow Pokemon entering Pokemon Go today. It is going to be a crazy hunt for me, and I'm sure all of you as well. So I'm very excited for that. Make sure you do have notifications on because I will be bringing you those battles using the new Shadow Pokemon for sure. Okay. All right. With that said, let's see what we have going on here. All right, they bring in a Skeledirge. I immediately swap out into my Giratina. Oh, and by the way, on my Steelix, I do have Psychic Fangs as well as Breaking Swipe. You want to go with Breaking Swipe every time. But the third move can vary from Crunch to Earthquake. I did not swap it or change it because I don't want to waste my TMs before the Shadow event. And I can totally see it bouncing back between the two moves I don't want, right? All right, let's get into the commentary here before I yap your ear off, right? Like I always do. All right, we have a Ninetales up front with that dragon in the back. Sounds like chef's kiss to me. This is a good situation as we do resist the ice. They're going for the Dazzling Gleam. I do believe they're going to be letting this go as well. Perfect, winning this matchup. Still in the yellow, bringing in their own Tapu Fini. So I'm going to go ahead and swap into my Giratina as we do resist the water, right? They have to build all the way up to that Moonblast. They bait me with a Surf. Oh my goodness. All right, that's not good, but if we can land this Shadow Force here, yes, we're going with the Shadow Force Giratina, and we do. We're looking pretty good. Now, they still have two shields, so we're going to have to see what is in the back. This Moonblast is almost going to one-shot us here. Yeah, not looking great. They bring in a Charizard, and before we go down, we're going to go ahead and throw the Dragon Claw. Of course, we're going to get a shield because it could have been Ancient Power. Now we're in a little bit of a situation here, right? We've got a Charizard with energy, we've got a Steel type, and a Tapu Fini with low health. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Steelix. I think we shield this up, calling the Blast Burn, okay, getting to the Dragon Tail, Breaking Swipe. Okay, they let it go. We bring in the Tapu Fini. This is going to be a Dragon Claw, which is not going to KO after even lowering their attack. It is a Shadow. And then we farm them down after they swap. They're trying to catch, and then they back out. We take the win. All right, let's keep it going. I wanted to break it down and show you all of the switches that I was getting. Now, towards the end, we are going to take a look at that. I'm going to skip a few battles. I'm going to show you when I swap my Pokemon, what we see, and then the fun situation. All right, so Swampert here. We're going to let this go. Earthquake, yep, and they're going to be swapping into their Giratina. I bring in the Steelix. They do have Shadow Claw, unfortunately, so that is going to be going right through us. But we will be constantly lowering their attack with the Dragon Tail Shadow pressure from the Steelix. Not getting stab as it's not Dragon, but it is doing a ton of damage. It basically is at stab at this point with the 20% boost of the Shadow damage, right? And then the Breaking Swipe, of course, is super effective. Now we're going to go for the full farm down at this point. We're going full farm down. They're bringing us pretty low, but we're going to be coming out of this with a lot of energy. So we've got the Breaking Swipe as well as the Psychic Fangs. We're going to go immediately for the Breaking Swipe up against their Swampert here. Not enough to KO, but one more is what's in the back. Charizard. We're going to go for the Breaking Swipes here. Lowering that attack, getting that shield. Can we get to one more? Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? Shadow Charizard, what an absolute beast, farming us down. Bringing in the Tapu Fini to have them, I think we shield this up just to put on the pressure. We're going to be, yeah, it's a Dragon Claw, whatever, we already knew. It would have just been enough though, plus the quick moves. And Surf, get the shield, sounds good. Swap into the Giratina here, and they back out. We take the win, we are looking good. Was this worth my investment? Yeah, it's going to be a fun thing to drop in gyms too. You got to think about that. A lot of these tanky Pokemon you're making for Ultra League, as well as, I mean, I wouldn't say Great League. There's a couple, like, I'm investing in a funny Pokemon, Shuckle, right? 100% IV. Actually, it's in a gym right now. It's been in there for about 4 days. It's not like it's kicking everybody's butt. It does have one win, but it's in a spot that's just hard to get to. And it's just funny to me. Okay, anyways, we put the Clefable up front. We're met with a Pidgeot. They're swapping to catch a Meteor Match with their Cobalion. Very nice, skillful catch there. Or you can say that I don't know. I don't want to discredit them. We'll just leave it at that. All right, so what do we have? Stone Edge, yes sir. We're going to go ahead and farm them down to Funky Town. Speaking of Funky Town, every time I say that, I think of Tally. And I can't wait until South Park's new movie that had come out. Oh, I got Paramount Plus in preparation. It's gonna be good old times. All right, what do we have here? Pidgeot back in action. Yeah, they love Brave Bird. It's a good strategy to just keep hitting them hard with the Brave Bird. And we're gonna be met with a Jellicent in the back here, which is gonna be super effective. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We need a catch. Oh, you like that catch? Oh, you love it. Yeah, I already know. So they hit no bubbles, so they can get a little bit of farm there. One quick move, as a matter of fact. And we still have 2 shields, so we're gonna go ahead and start shielding them up and constantly lowering their attack, so we're going to be taking less damage here. Now I have a suspicion they're going to try to catch here in a second, so we're just going to go ahead and wait and wait and wait. And there's the Pidgeot, and they're bringing it in. I do believe they go Brave Bird again, and still, you know, it's Brave Bird, so no problem. I thought they were going to go Feather Dance, which I don't think could have been a little bit of an issue with all the energy that they do have. All right, but bringing in their Jellicent here, using up my last shield and getting to the breaking swipe. So yeah, I don't know, it would have been a close one. We survived with 1 HP. Steelix, thank you, buddy. Yeah, pulled it off for us. About 1 or 2 HP. I'm gonna have to say that's probably like 2 HP there. Good game. Moving it on to our next opponent, Ampharos Charizard lead. Now, yeah, this is amazing because we do have Glissopod in the back. Never mind, we're swapping out the Giratina too. I completely forgot. So we were trying to manipulate the algorithm, putting a bug type in the back to bring out a flyer in the front. It worked. Let's go. All right. So this little sneaky, this is not a blast burn. I let it go, but I almost thought it was. Bringing in a Swampert. You ready for it? Let's one-shot this Swampert. Let's go. I think they survived with like 1 HP. Oh! And they back out. Let's go, baby. All right. Steelix did nothing. Pidgeot. Okay, now let me explain. We do have a Toxicroak, but I was met with an Ampharos and then an XL Giratina. Or not a Giratina, Galarian Stunfisk before this. And then we got a Toxicroak. Alright, so they swap into their... I don't know why. Skeledirge. I love this thing and I'm spacing out its name. Okay, so going for the liquidation, doing a lot of damage, and we farm them down. Let's go. Come on, are you kidding me? Let's get it. Folks, I have a question to ask you very quick here as we see these battles. I didn't do this, but is it okay to leave your puppy in the garage all day and all night? You're taking it out and feeding it, but is that nice? My cousin came over and we're talking, and we just heard it barking in the garage, and I told him, he was like, what's up with that? And I was like, oh, they just leave it in the garage. Is that a normal thing to do? All right, I'm just wondering, because I never did that with Athena. She stayed with me all the time. Anyway, just curious. Just curious, because it seems like dog abuse to me. Anyways, what do we have here? Farming them down. Let's go. Farming down a Tapu Fin. Going for the Psychic Fangs up against this Toxicroak. Oh, and taking the... Let's get it. Again, I have Psychic Fangs. It's a good move to run. You probably want to run that. I just didn't want to use my TMs. I gotta wait. I gotta hold on to them as Niantic has nerfed them. I know some of you are saying, what's the deal? I still have like 200. It's probably because you didn't throw them away before they nerfed it, and you're lucky for that. So be happy that you didn't do it. I was throwing them away because I was getting hundreds a month. And I figured, I'm just going to keep getting more. And I'm not now, even though I'm still doing what I did before. So yeah, word to the wise, hold on to a good amount of each item because you never know when they're going to nerf that thing. Huh, interesting. So if you're thinking to your, all right, I'm going to tell you, this is a very irritating battle. Yes, I went the long way home for that win. Now, you're like, why don't you want to try to take them out and have health when you're done? For this exact reason. So we can come in here with the Steelix so they can only get 1 quick move, and now we can take care of the situation here. We just needed to win the matchup. Yes, I could have went for a Braver, but what if they shielded it up? With my game, I swear, I'm going up against some bots a lot of times. It's like, if I go for the hard-hitting move, they shield. If I go for the bait, they let it go. And I'm building up to the energy. Anyways, it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here in this Go Battle League. All right, so we have a Venusaur. Gotta respect it. Oh man, you know what? In my last video, I was trying to include somebody who used a Shadow Venusaur and beat me. I just kind of was bypassing it. I was really tired while I was editing and I kind of forgot. So shout out to that Shadow Venusaur user. I'm sorry, man. I wanted you to be in the video. You really did put in the work with that team. And Ampharos, ooh, taking him out. Next one here. Oh, this is the quick one. Pidgeot into Melmetal. It started really hard counter me. So I just said, I'm out of here. I swapped into Steelix and it was just hard counter city. Again, I don't know why I didn't include all the battles here. Okay, now we got a register. I just back out. You're like, why don't you try? Because it drives me crazy, folks. Okay, so we keep seeing steel types. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put in Toxicroak. Let's see what we get with the Toxicroak now. All these steel types all of a sudden when we put the flyer up front. Making sure we have the right moves. Let's go. Toxicroak in the lead. I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, it was pretty good. We're going to get a couple of bad leads, though. It's bad lead, good lead. That's the way it works. See? Giratina. Look at that. Isn't that some shit? Right out of the gate, they throw a Giratina at me. I swap Empoleon with Steelix. No, that's over. That's why I backed out. There's no way I can win. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Okay, now let's see what we have here. Next battle. Wonder what it's going to be. Another Giratina. No Giratina leads until I put my fighter up front, right? Right? Now I want you to see what happens when other people get hard countered. I mean, it's a logical thing to do. It's not even fun. Take a look when we finally get a good lead. Virizion. Oh, okay. You're like, why were you quitting? Watch. Good lead. I can stay here if I want. So I swap into our Steelix and they back out because nobody wants to play these hard counter crap battles. Get out of here. Thank you for watching and I hope you all have a great day. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.